With a mom like Irene, no wonder Sophia's so responsible.
Most definitely. Hey, it's Ninkei here with more Detective Pikachu Returns. In the last one, uh, Pikachu fell asleep in the macaroni and cheese from, I guess it's a memory that triggered in it or something. Kind of interesting, and it was also a dark turn. Also, does he have anything more to say? There's some scenes, and I've been taking notes on what I've been seeing and what I've not been seeing with uh, Pikachu. I'm gonna call them Pikachu emotes, but uh, some of them were exclusive to the mission, and some of them are just exclusive to something else. That seemed exclusive to just home, of course. Oh, hello. That's actually cool. Oh, wow.
A light roast today, huh? Oh yeah, it's got a nice acidic kick to it.
Oh,
Irene's mac and cheese sure was delicious. I wonder when she'll make it again.
I don't know. Okay, anyways, maybe I should stop goofing around and...
Oh,
Oh, I see the newspaper's arrived. You subscribe to a newspaper, Tim? Yeah, it's the Rhyme City's daily paper. You never used to read the paper when you lived at home. What changed? Well, I'm a college student now. I thought I should read the newspaper at least. Uh, most people browse the news through their phones now. So, seriously though, oh, there's a phone, but that's like the house phone, you know? I meant a cell phone. You know what? Never mind. I should just drop that debate. Well, aren't you mature? What are you doing, Tim? Trying to look cool or something? I'm the one who suggested that you started getting the newspaper, you know. As a detective, it's important to be gathering information at all times. I'm sure there's a lot going on every day in a city as big as this one. Checking the newspaper regularly is a good idea. Your mom knows what she's talking about, Tim. Alright, so the newspaper is a tutorial. Tim and Pikachu's activities will be reported in the newspaper the day after a case is solved. Try reading the newspaper on the table. Okay. So what are we waiting for? Let's read that newspaper. It's an unknown. Okay. We have different things we can look at. Latest developments in the jewel theft case. This could give us some hints on where we might want to go if we're trying to find the Aurora Drop, of course. Looks like they still haven't found the Aurora Drop. Also, who took that I know these are developer photos for sure, and they've been edited to make it look like it's someone took a picture of it. But who took this picture? There was nobody in the mansion that was like part of the media. who seriously took this picture of this cramorant? I gotta know. Also, if you could read unknown, I know I can read some, but it takes a while. This actually looks different than it doesn't look super English, but maybe I'm just bad at reading. But it seems to have an interesting thing. Alright. Inspector Holliday and his team have been searching for the jewel in Cramorant, but there's been no progress on either front. Speaking of Cramorant, he was acting really weird then, wasn't he? According to the article, even Turner didn't know why he acted like that. I guess they interrogated Turner a lot about that part. So Turner didn't order Cramorant to swallow the jewel and escape. Something's really fishy about this whole thing. Alright, heroic Lillipup saves partner.
Huh?
The article's about a woman who got injured inside her house and couldn't move. It says her Lillipup went outside and howled to alert the neighbors. Aw, that's a sweet story. Hey, look at this photo. Isn't that the woman we met yesterday? The one whose Lillipup ran off? Oh my gosh, we actually saved a woman's life by rescuing her Lillipup. What if, oh, that is That is an interesting thing, although I don't know if it makes a difference or not. That is interesting if you never solved the Lillipup. Imagine never talking to that Lillipup. That woman would have never been featured in the newspaper. That is crazy. Okay, side quests do affect this game quite a bit. Let me see. You're right, we met her in front of the Denise residence. Her Lillipup was pretty shy. Her Lillipup was a pretty shy little guy who preferred quiet places. Apparently, he kept barking and howling until the neighbors finally noticed. I guess he gathered up all his courage to help his beloved partner. Alright. Could Ribobi hold the secret to developing new medicines? Apparently, a new medicine has been developed using Ribobi's pollen puffs. Makes sense. Ribobi makes lots of different kinds of pollen puffs. Yeah, and including a lot that Lickitung wanted to eat. I hear their pollen puffs have different effects based on the flowers and nectar and pollen around them. I bet they mix different ingredients could apply to human medicine too. I wonder what kind of pollen puffs that Ribobi was making yesterday. It might come up with something really surprising. But first, those little cutie fly need to learn how to gather nectar properly. Alright. Community excitement builds as soccer popularity booms. That's about the reboot. Looks like community soccer clubs have been gotten pretty popular lately. Apparently, players can participate alongside their partner Pokemon. The article says the crowd goes wild at every match, watching the incredible power of Pokemon and their teamwork with their partners. It's getting rave reviews for both players and audience members. So that's why the boy yesterday was looking for a Pokemon to play soccer with. Do you think he and Reboot will make a good team? I'm sure they will. Didn't you see how much fun they were having practicing together? Alright, and there's the daily crossword, just like in Persona 5. I wonder what today's crossword is like. It's surprisingly challenging, so I look forward to it every day. The crosswords are written by readers? Wow, I'm impressed by the people who can make these. It is impressive to think about it that way. Like, there's somebody who creates the puzzles out there. It's not always a computer generated, especially the first puzzles of its kind, you know? That has to be created by a person. Okay, Tim, let's fill it out. Let's see. This Pokemon catches prey with its long tongue. That'd be Lickitung. It's got the right number of letters and everything. This Pokemon uses its cute looks to pull off your guard so you could steal from you. Meow? No, not enough letters. Purloin then? This Pokemon always moves together in a well-coordinated group. Oh, I'm kind of upset that I can't fill the crossword out myself like Persona 5. Good grief. Well, that one's fillings. Based on the squares we already filled in, I'm guessing it's gotta be fillings. Hey, Pikachu? I feel like we heard these hints before. Yeah, you're right. This puzzle must have been created by a certain quiz professor. Oh. Well, I've been duped, but that's interesting. Okay. Alright. How is the mom?
Right.
Good morning, Mom. Did you sleep okay last night? Yes, just fine, thanks. You have classes today, don't you? I'm actually heading out for an important investigation this morning. Once you're on a case, it's all you can think about. Just like your father. Good grief. Oh, Mom, I suppose you haven't heard from Dad at all? I certainly would have told you if I had. Yeah, that's true. Your wife sure does love Harry. Must be nice. Oh, Pikachu, don't be so lonely like that. Alright, and then Sophia?
Yep. Hey, Tim.
Hmm?
That Pikachu, he seems kinda odd, don't you think?
What do you mean?
He is, isn't he? I've never seen a Pikachu that drinks coffee before.
Not bad. You have a good eye for detail.
Okay, is that all? I'll talk to her again in a bit. I was actually distracted by this apple here. This is an actual apple, right? Not an applin. it's a normal apple, but it sure is hard to tell them apart. Alright, and TV.
Oh.
The morning news is about to start. Oh yeah? Anything interesting?
This is GNN News. Mayor Myers released a statement today expressing hope that the City Council would pass the Pokemon Friendship Bill. The mayor is planning to deliver a speech today to rally support for the bill from the citizens of Rhyme City. Now, in other news, local detective Tim Goodman, along with his partner Pikachu, received medals from Mayor Myers in recognition of their service. These great detectives have solved many cases throughout Rhyme City. Together, these two are a shining example of Rhyme City's ideals, and we wish them well in their future endeavors.
Check it out. We're famous.
This is kind of embarrassing.
It feels kind of weird to be in the spotlight like this. They're saying the good things about us. You're allowed to be pleased by that, Tim. Sounds like the mayor's gonna give a speech about the Pokemon Friendship Bill, too. Mayor Myers is Rachel's father. I can't imagine what it's like having the mayor as your dad. I was actually distracted because I noticed that there are 5 pink books with the same title, and I'm just like, okay. Anyways, Sophia, what else do you have to say?
Yep.
Hee, your Pikachu is so funny. Funny? Not cute? The way Sophia reacts to stuff is a bit different from everybody else. Sure is. Okay. Is there anything else we should do around the apartment? Alright, I'll do one last Pikachu thing and then we'll go.
Ugh, I'm exhausted. I just can't seem to muster any energy lately.
You don't say. Okay, Pikachu, time to get up. Let's go. We should get going. Well, we're out. I want to buy more coffee beans. Our supplies are running low. Okay. Your usual dark roast, right? Anyway, we're heading out now.
Bye. Have a nice day.
Oh, that was weird. You sure we're supposed to meet Rachel in front of the Hi Hat Cafe? Yeah, she said she should be here by now. I wonder what's keeping her. Please, Papa, just listen to me. That sounded like Rachel.
Why don't you understand, Papa? Pokemon don't need to be managed. The people who use them to commit crimes are the real problem.
Rachel, no matter how many times we have this same conversation, I'm not going to change my mind.
You never listen! Tim.
Is everything okay? Let's just go inside.
Excuse me?
What were you and your dad talking about? The Pokemon Friendship Bill. Ah, they mentioned that on the news. Said it was a bill to help Pokemon or something? I happened to read the actual text of the bill in Papa's study the other day. The one phrase that kept popping up throughout the whole thing was to monitor and manage Pokemon. It's pretty much a friendship bill in name only. I can't imagine he tried to deprive Pokemon of their freedom. Papa's seriously changed. So you're against your father's bill? Pokemon should be able to live freely. They don't need to be managed. Even during the art incident, Pokemon were the victims. It was cruel people who were responsible. Sorry, this isn't what we are here to discuss. This is about what you wanted to talk about yesterday, isn't it? I just wanted someone who'd listen to me. I'm glad you could talk to me about it, Tim. I'm always happy to lend an ear, but are you sure you don't need any other help? Yes, I'm fine now. Let's get to the real topic of the day, the jewel. That's right. Yesterday you said you could introduce me to a Pokemon for Rhyme City, or Rhyme University. Yes, Professor Gordon. He's a leading figure in the field of mineral archaeology. He researches the connections between minerals and ancient civilizations. Ooh, I wonder if we're going to meet a clay doll. That speaks the best of both worlds, in my opinion. I figured he could probably tell us something about that jewel. Right now, though, he's conducting research at the southern ruins. We'll have to travel quite a ways to see them. See him. Yeah, those ruins are pretty far from here. Field work is a huge part of mineral archaeology. Once the professor sets out, he usually doesn't come back for several months. Sounds like we're better meet him there then. Yeah, who knows how long we'll be if we just stay here. Okay, we better get going if we want to get there before sundown. Huh? You're coming too, Rachel? I mean, it's not like you actually know Professor Gordon. I'm the one taking his class. Besides, I think it'll be fun to help a great detective out with a case. Hey, this is just all fun and games, you know. The fabled Aurora. Southern ruins. Oh, it's ice. I didn't expect ice. I was thinking sand.
Huh? Why is it snowing?
Just what's going on here? Oh, it's freezing cold.
And it's just here in this specific area.
So it's only snowing around the ruins? No way, that's adorable. For now, let's find the professor. He may be able to tell us something about all this. Good plan. The ruins are just up this hill. We should be able to find him here. There. Just up the hill? Okay, let's go, Tim. Alright, what does Rachel have to say?
Yes.
The ruins are just up the hill, but getting to them looks a little exhausting. Are you tired, Rachel? Please don't push yourself too hard. Don't worry, I'm fine. Go on ahead and I'll catch up to you soon. Okay. There's I don't remember who those are exactly, but there's an orange version of them too. Hey, Tim, where are you going? We got things to do here. Sorry, I was just looking around. Jeez. Pikachu, what do you have to say to this?
Great Detective Coffee note number 4. Filtered coffee grounds can actually neutralize odors. Try putting some in your shoe cabinet.
Huh. Okay. Well, it's a good thing I... No, I'm not going to go that route. No. Never mind. Never mind. Forgive me. Ignore me. I went down a kind of gross route in my head. Charger bug.
Charge!
Charge. Contracts. Bzzzt, and expands. Charge. Charge. What a strangely shaped Pokemon. Yeah, you don't see these in Rhyme City.
Ow! Ow, ow! Roll it!
Look round and round.
Roll it!
This sure is a cute Pokemon. Sure is, for sure. I'm glad there's like some entertaining stuff to do around here. Who is this guy? Well, hello there.
Yes.
Hello. What are you doing all the way up here? I'm a fossil collector. I travel all over the world searching for new additions to my collection. This is my partner, Zigzagoon. Rock Smasher. Oh, you want to be careful. Those fossils are technically rocks too, so you don't want it to smash the rocks. Zigzag. Fossils, huh? Do you really think you'll find some here? Ha! Do you have any idea how incredible these ruins are? There are countless fossils buried around here, just waiting to be unearthed, and I intend to do just that. Wow, evidence of an ancient civilization and fossils? Sounds like the kind of place that legends are born from. Furthermore, new research has confirmed that the construction of these ruins coincided with a huge meteor shower. Hundreds of meteorites are said to fall in from the sky and landed here. Yes, here. Truly, these ruins are the stuff of legends. Well, I hope you're able to find some fossils. Thank you. Oh, now before I forget, do you happen to know of any Pokemon that are capable of breaking this boulder? There's something behind it. I can feel it in my bones. It might just be even a fossil. My Zigzagoon usually helps me in this sort of thing, but the little fellow's poor paws are numb. We don't have we don't want to have trudged all the way out here for our fossil excavation just to be stopped by some nippy weather, you know? Yeah, I wish there was something we could do. Me too, but it's nothing like either of us could bust a big boulder like that. If only we could find a Pokemon strong enough to break rocks. I'm surprised that's not considered a side quest, but okay. Levani? Oh, what's wrong? Leavin'? It's a Levani. It looks kind of anxious. Do you think there's something wrong? Hey, Levani. Hey, Levani. Did something happen? Hey, Leva. I see. It's worried because some swadloons still haven't come home. Levani's gone looking for them all out already, but can't find them anywhere. With how cold it is out here, I can see why Levani's worried. If we find the swadloon, let's tell them to come home. Good idea. Apparently there are 2 swadloon missing. 2 of them? Got it. Okay, Levani, leave those swadloon to us.
Leva?
Nah, don't worry about it. We could look for them while we're conducting our investigations.
Leave.
It wants us to deliver these clothes to the swadloon when we find them because they're probably shivering in this cold. These are the clothes for swadloon? Yeah, Levani used their sticky silk to weave clothes out of leaves. Okay, got it. Levani? Okay, got it, Levani. We'll search for those swadloon and deliver the clothes to them too. You just sit tight and stop worrying.
Lee.
Alright, our first side quest is to deliver clothes to some swadloon. Just double checking, backtracking over here. There was no Levani back here, or swadloon back here, right? No, but if we find any Pokemon that can break rocks, I'm sure maybe one of them's in the rocks or something, or maybe there's one behind there. Video game instincts tell me so. Alright. And then there's like, oh no. I don't know which way I want to go because like, there's this feels like secret, and this also doesn't feel like secret. Okay, this is fine. I had to make sure. Some blueberries are growing here. I think they're yachi berries. Oh, I think they're yachi berries. Okay, we can't walk on that. Lotad.
Lotad.
They're the predecessor to Ludicolo, I believe. Or actually, not quite. Well, they are predecessor to Ludicolo, but not quite Ludicolo. There's one more in between. Lo. Lolo. Lo. Those are Lotad. They're singing so cheerfully. Sorry to bother you when you're having so much fun, but do you mind if we ask you some questions? Lo? About you, Lotad.
Hey.
You 3 seem really happy. I take it you're not bothered by the cold? The cold doesn't bother them anyways, for sure. Tad, Lo. They said a little cold snap like this is no problem when they get sing. Lotad. They said they want to hurry up and evolve just because it's their dream to dance together. Oh yeah. I'm thinking of the Mirror Bee dance. They totally want to follow that beat. Anyways, we should ask Ludicolo at the Hi-Hat Cafe to join them then. All right. What do you know about this place? Do you know where Swadloon are?
Hey.
Have you 3 always lived here? Lo. So you love it here because it's warm and has plenty of flute? It's a shame the weather's like this right now. Whoa. Apparently they're just fine, but they're worried about the other Pokemon around here. I hope the snow stops soon. Yep, I would think so.
Over here.
What?
Hey, Lotad. How does it feel to live your life floating on the water?
Lotad.
Floating on the water feels so nice.
Lotad.
Wow. What a way to live.
Not bad. Okay. These look like pineapples? Right? Some yellow berries are growing here. They must be pineapple berries. Yeah, I thought so. And then there's her again, the Pokemon professor. Or the quiz professor, sorry. We meet again, Detective. Remember me? Who are you again? Oh, come on, it's me, the quiz professor. Now let's get started on today's Pokemon quiz. Answer with the correct Pokemon and I'll give you some fun trivia about the Pokemon as a reward. She was at the park in Rhyme City, too. Actually, we're pretty busy right now. Okay, question number 1. Kano. What winged Pokemon has a round body and adorable eyes? The correct Pokemon can be found close by, so get there and find it. She's not listening to us at all. If we happen to come across the answer, I guess we could tell her. Alright. I'm pretty sure we have found it already. It should be Rowlet. So, we'll go back down there because I don't want to accidentally, like, trigger another thing. So, hello, Rowlet. It's a Rowlet. This Pokemon has adorable eyes and a round body. Just like the quiz professor said. You think she was talking about this Pokemon? She must have been. Okay, let's go back to the professor and tell her what we found. Ral? I accidentally pressed the button a little too bit, but I'm thankful that I've read that before it went off screen, so I remembered what it said. Okay, I found what you were looking for. Yes, it's Rowlet. Bingo! That was it. Maybe I gave too many hints. Kano. Rowlet are nocturnal. During the day, they stay still and photosynthesize. When they hunt, they silently sneak up on their prey and attack it with a fierce kick. Glad we didn't meet it at night then. We might have learned about those sneak attacks the hard way. On to question 2. Kano. What Pokemon has a blocky body, impressive jaws, and will shock you if you touch it? A blocky body? Isn't there a Pokemon like that? Maybe an electric type Pokemon. I guess we could keep an eye out for it. Back to the area again. And here we are. It is Charjabug. Charge. Oh, you look like just what the quiz professor described. Yeah, she must have been talking about Charjabug. Charge. Oh, it's nothing important. Sorry if we startled you. Anyway, now that we know the answer, let's go tell her. Hi, Detective. Judging by the look on your face, you found the answer? Yep, the answer is Charjabug. Exactly, good job. Kano. Charjabug eat fallen leaves and convert them into electricity. And they can store the electricity just like a battery. Seems like they'd be pretty useful Pokemon to have in the great outdoors. If only a certain Pikachu had that talent. Hey, Tim, you know I can hear you, right? Pikachu's portrait there. Now for the last question number 3. This is the last one. Kano. What Pokemon is soft and fluffy all over? Wow, that one's very vague. Just the fluffiest Pokemon around these ruins. Soft and fluffy, huh? I wonder if anyone could beat this fine fur coat of mine. Pikachu, I hate to break it to you, but I don't think you're it. Before I go up into the hill... Okay, no. It could be up there. I'm thinking it could be Ursaring. Yeah, he's totally scary. Ursa. Oh, it's an Ursaring. You don't see those back in Rhyme City very often. You sure you don't look happy, Ursaring? Is something wrong? Ursa. You came all this way from a faraway bamboo forest with your Ursaring friend to look for food? But now your friend has gone missing for days? I can see why it's worried. Let's help Ursaring search for its friend. Yeah, we may be in the middle of an investigation, but I'm worried about the other Ursaring. Do you have any information that might help our search? Ursa. The last time you saw your friend, he was batted back toward the ruins. Sounds like that other Ursaring may be inside then. Okay, we'll let you know if we find your friend. Ursa. Okay, so we're helping Ursaring find an Ursaring, so that's it. Some red berries are going here. Cherry berries? Hobbin berries. Okay, those look like Hobbin berries. Like habanero? Also, I don't Is this not it?
Hey.
Though I guess not. That's annoying that you can only press A on them. Anyways. Inferno. You're ironically cold. Your tail is on fire, so I would think that would heat you up a little. Mon. That's a Monferno. It probably lives around here. It doesn't look too happy. Mon. Doesn't like how cold it's gotten so suddenly. Do you mind if we ask you some questions? Mon? How are you doing?
Hey.
Can't you create fire, Monferno? I think that would help you deal with the cold. Mon. Oh, it's so cold that it's hard to heat up your flames. Oh, it reminds me of the episode in the anime where you had to keep the Charizard alive or the Charmander alive by not letting its tail burn out. You know what? That probably makes sense. Okay. Mon. It says in my liveless area, the cold continues much longer. I guess it prefers warm places. I hope the weather gets better soon. About the snow.
Hey.
Snowfall is pretty rare here, isn't it? Mon. This is the first time you've seen snow here when it's not winter? Since when did the snow start? Monferno. A few days ago, it says, right when some humans arrived. Clouds suddenly started gathering above the ruins, then it started to snow. Are we going to see Reggie Eyes? Is that what's creating the snow here? I think that's the only thing that I know of, legendary-wise, that could do that, besides Articuno, maybe? It's really strange how the snow only started falling around the ruins. Yeah, maybe we'll learn more if we pay them a visit. Alright, and this tree is some pink berries. Those are nanab. How funny it's next to the monkey. Okay, Fluffy Pokemon. Does this count? No. Okay. Zigzagoon does not count, unfortunately. Okay, I was just trying to make sure. From what it seems like, it would have to go up to the ruins to solve that last puzzle because none of these are counting as fluffy Pokemon. Alright, what's going on up here? Phew, that was quite a hike. Hey, Tim, there are a lot of Pokemon here that I've never seen in the city. Yeah, same here. But that Ursaring we just saw outside isn't native to this area. Maybe it came here looking for food. Say, where's Gordon anyways? Huh? Looks like someone's over there. Oh, that's...
Oh, what are you doing here?
Chris Honor. Well, you could be fluffy too, but I don't think you are, Munchlax.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt you during your work, Chris. My name's Rachel and this is Tim. I'm a student at Professor Gordon's, and Tim is also attending the Rhyme University. Oh, you're students? What brought you all this way out here? There's something we need to ask Professor Gordon about. We were hoping to talk to him. The professor? Oh, dear. He entered the ruins 2 days ago and, well, as you can see, he hasn't come back yet. Huh? Whoa, what are you saying? Oh, the professor's always like this. He is absolutely obsessed with his research with the ruins. I'm pretty sure he's deep inside them right now with his partner Slowpoke. As much as I wish I could check on him, there's some kind of trick to opening the door to the ruins. You have to trip some sort of mechanism to open it, but I can't figure it out. Is this ruin celebrating Clefairy? Oh, you know what? It makes sense with the meteorites. Ah, I love it when I remember the decks and the lore comes together. It's nice. Okay, anyway, sorry about that. He usually makes it back without issue. I'm sure he's fine. Hey, in case you haven't noticed, it's freezing. Can you really afford to be so carefree about this? I guess we'll have to figure it out how to use the mechanism if we want to meet Gordon. Okay, Chris. We'll look for the Professor Gordon and Slowpoke. You? I'm not sure that's the best idea. Don't worry, Tim. Don't worry. Tim and Pikachu are detectives, famous all over Rhyme City. Oh, you're that, Tim? The great detective? In that case, I'm a lot less worried. Okay, I'll leave the search for the professor and Slowpoke to you. Just don't push yourselves too hard. Right. First, we'll investigate the entrance to the ruins. I won't be much help if I'm looking for the same things you are. I'll go look around the perimeter of the ruins. Thanks. Okay, let's start the investigation. Alright, but first... Oh, there's a Swadloon. And there's the other thing. Okay. Before I get too distracted, I think we'll end our episode off here. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next episode when we go into the Clefairy ruins, is what it looks like. We'll see you guys then.